If you've just picked up a Steam Deck and wonder where to start, these 20 games are just exactly what you need. In World War Z, you find yourself at the heart of a global pandemic, with cities overrun by hordes of zombies. Together with your team, you move through various episodes, each unfolding as a series of missions, packed with intense combat and tactical challenges. The gameplay is fast-paced and relentless. Waves of zombies keep coming, forcing you to constantly move, cover your teammates, and make use of the weapons at your disposal to survive. Every episode creates a sense of true chaos. Hordes attack from multiple directions at once, demanding a mix of quick reflexes and smart planning. The game also emphasizes different approaches. You can choose from classes with unique abilities, but the core excitement remains the same, battling massive hordes of zombies that close in from everywhere. The story takes you through diverse corners of the world, showing the impact of the pandemic and keeping you under constant pressure and threat. Ultimately, World War Z is a tense and energetic cooperative shooter, where the key is to move quickly, stay coordinated, and make the most of every opportunity to complete each episode. Every mission throws you into the heart of chaos, creating a continuous sense of high-stakes action. Vampire Survivors is a game where you find yourself in a world filled with supernatural creatures, and your main goal is to survive as long as possible. You choose from a variety of characters, each with unique abilities and weapons, and face endless waves of enemies. With every level, you grow stronger, gaining new weapons and upgrades that help you endure longer and longer. The gameplay is simple but addictive. Enemies attack you constantly, and your task is not only to defeat them, but also to collect experience and items to become more powerful. You can choose from a wide range of weapons and upgrades, shaping your own survival strategy. Every decision impacts how well you cope with increasingly fierce waves of foes. You'll unlock new characters, each with their own backstory and unique powers, which will undoubtedly add depth and excitement to your playthroughs. While the game doesn't have a traditional narrative, its world and characters convey their tale through gameplay and interactions. Your objective is to endure for as long as possible, enhancing your abilities and unlocking new opportunities for future battles. Every choice and upgrade brings you closer to victory, but also increases the challenge of what lies ahead. You take the form of a lightning-fast ethereal entity, hurtling through a realm of shifting darkness and kaleidoscopic geometry. Within mere seconds, you will dash, slide, and stomp through ever-crowding foes, turning each kill into a high-stakes dance of reflex and strategy. You have only 10 seconds that steadily counts down, as every demon you kill adds precious time, but also increases the spawn rate. You need to maintain momentum to keep the tempo rising, and if you slow down, the game punishes you with shrinking chances. The visual design breaks typical shooter conventions. Even veterans of FPS games get completely consumed, attempting dozens of runs in an hour. Motocross vs. All-Terrain Vehicle Legends thrusts you into the gritty world of off-road racing, where dirt bikes become extensions of your will. The game unfolds across expansive open terrains, each loaded with tight corners, blind jumps, and unpredictable challenges that demand sharp instincts and quick reflexes. Career mode isn't just a ladder of events, it's a path filled with decisions that shape how things play out. The updated physics give weight and tension to every jump and corner. Customization plays a huge role, from fine-tuning your ride's performance to decking it out with gear from real-world off-road brands. There's plenty of room to shape everything to your liking, both in terms of looks and how it handles. A central farm compound acts as a base of operations, letting you tweak your vehicles, scout events, or just mess around on your own terms. You ease out onto the water with a loyal companion at your side, and the whole thing unfolds like a slow, comforting day given form. You cast a line, listen to the bobber, and watch subtle changes in the water surface. Each trip becomes a short, personal story, where quiet discoveries and small surprises accumulate. The game's tone is restorative and reflective. As you wander through changing waterways, you encounter moments that feel lived in, from routine chores to the rare pulse of a legendary catch. And those moments weave together into a gentle narrative about time spent and quiet companionship. The loop is built around the simple satisfaction of fishing, but expanded by thoughtful systems. You drop your lure and either actively manage a tug of war when something bites, or let an automated mode handle the work while you do something else, with each approach contributing towards steady progress. Hooked fish trigger a tactile reeling sequence, where you must balance pressure and retreat to avoid losing a prize, and various bait and tackle alter the feel of each interaction, and which kinds of catches appear. Earnings convert into upgrades and permissions that expand the areas you can explore and the gear you can use, while a living compendium records each new specimen and the memories that come with it. If you're looking for something peaceful, where you can just float through beautiful landscapes and fish with your four-legged buddy, then Cast and Chill is the perfect game for you. In Achilles Legends Untold, you take on the role of the legendary Greek hero Achilles, embarking on a journey that reimagines his mythic tales. Resurrected by Hades after his fall in the Trojan War, Achilles is tasked with quests that explore the deeper mysteries of ancient Greece. The story leads you through iconic locales, from a war-torn city of Troy to sweeping landscapes inspired by Greek mythology, all filled with secrets and dangers. The game offers a combat system akin to Souls-like games, requiring skillful blocking, dodging, and striking. A skill tree allows you to unlock new abilities, shaping Achilles' abilities to match your combat preferences. Foes engage in unscripted tactics, coordinating their attacks and using the environment to their advantage, ensuring each battle feels unique and challenges you to adapt. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is not your typical racing game with a straightforward story. The main hook here is the so-called CrossWorlds. You begin on a regular track, but from the second lap, everything changes. Portals appear, pulling you into another dimension, where the landscape shifts dramatically, new obstacles and boosters show up, and you have to adjust your strategy on the fly. When you return, the track is no longer the same. Fresh routes and shortcuts open up, making each race feel like a new experiment. Success depends on keeping your rhythm, drifting through corners, pulling off tricks on jumps, and collecting golden rings to raise your top speed. But if you collide with a wall or get hit by weapons that others can pick up on the track, then all your rings will scatter, forcing you to recover quickly. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds tells its story more through characters than a traditional narrative, while the real thrill comes from the constant shifts in the tracks and the chance to try something new every time. You might start as a rookie, but by the end, you'll know every trick the portals can throw at you and feel the flow of the course almost instinctively. That sense of growth is what makes the game truly captivating. Killing Floor 2. A month has passed since the first outbreak in the UK. Now continental Europe lies in tatters, communication lines severed, and military defenses reduced to rubble. In the heart of the chaos, a biotech experiment gone wrong has flooded the continent with grotesque creatures known as Zeds, spreading through cities, research facilities, and rural landscapes alike. You drop into this wreckage as part of a rogue response force, cutting through hordes of mutated horrors using everything, from homemade blades to military-grade weaponry. Each encounter throws you straight into the fire, spraying bullets in claustrophobic corridors, smashing skulls in blood-soaked fields, or welding doors shut in the faint hope of buying a few extra seconds. Occasionally, time itself slows down. Zed time kicks in, distorting the world into a gritty, cinematic freeze frame as you line up one final shot or dodge incoming claws. After each wave, you scramble to a roaming trader pod, swapping bloodied gear for better tools, grab more ammunition, and heavier protection. Combat roles are not just cosmetic, they evolve through experience, offering loadout variations and perks that sharpen your tactics. As the fight escalates, a final boss steps into the chaos. Their presence changes the rhythm entirely. Surviving that final encounter feels less like victory and more like crawling out of a firestorm with your sanity barely intact. Hand of Fate 2 invites you into a dark and unpredictable world where every step is shaped by the turn of a card. This experience blends the thrill of a tabletop card game with the pulse of real-time action, crafting a narrative that unfolds through a shifting deck. Each card revealed introduces new challenges, battles, or choices that ripple through the story, creating a unique journey every time. The heart of the game lies in its mix of chance and skill, where the fate of the journey is dictated by the cards drawn, but won through quick thinking and reflexes. Combat sequences come alive with fast-paced swordplay, parries, and tactical decisions, set against a backdrop of mysterious tavern tales and shifting alliances. The atmosphere is tense but unpredictable, as the deck's layout constantly changes, inviting constant adaptation. Shadow Tactics, Blades of the Shogun. In the turbulent era of feudal Japan, a newly appointed shogun seeks to restore harmony across the land. To achieve this, he assembles a diverse group of 5 specialists, each bringing their own unique skills to the table. From the agile ninja Hayato, adept at silent takedowns and distractions, to the formidable samurai Mugen, capable of confronting multiple foes simultaneously, the team also includes the cunning thief Yuki, who sets deadly traps, and the sharpshooter Takuma, whose precision from afar is unmatched. Each mission presents a complex puzzle, requiring careful observation and strategic planning. Enemies patrol with keen senses, and the environment itself can either aid or hinder progress. Utilizing the unique abilities of each team member, one must navigate through guarded fortresses, bustling towns, and treacherous landscapes, all while avoiding detection. The game's design encourages experimentation, allowing for multiple approaches to objectives, whether through stealth or direct confrontation. The narrative unfolds through a series of missions that delve deeper into the political intrigues and personal stories of the characters. As alliances are tested and secrets revealed, the journey becomes as much about personal redemption as it is about restoring order to the realm. The story is enriched by the evolving relationships among the team, adding depth to their collective quest. Hollow Knight Silksong. You play as Hornet, a character you might remember from the first game, but this time she takes the lead role. She's captured and brought to a strange kingdom woven with silk and filled with haunting melodies. To escape, she has to climb up to the summit, while uncovering what happened and why it's all tied to her. Along the way, you'll meet those who lend a hand, others who ask for favors, and some who would gladly tear you apart. Every encounter slowly reveals more about the world and about Hornet herself. Controlling her feels completely different. She moves faster, with acrobatic leaps and quick dashes that make scaling new areas feel natural. Combat relies on precise strikes and silk-based abilities that let you heal on the move, unleash unique attacks, and adapt to tough situations. The further you go, the more you learn to not just attack, but to read enemies and master your timing. The world is designed like an intricate puzzle, with fresh abilities, opening up passages back through earlier places. Small missions and requests from locals often uncover surprising story details and sometimes even unlock hidden routes. And the higher you climb, the clearer it becomes that this journey isn't just about crossing a foreign land. It's about something far more personal. After grueling encounters, the truth behind Hornet's capture and her role in this kingdom finally comes into focus. The finale feels less like a simple conclusion and more like the natural resolution of a long ascent, one where you've become part of this strange, tightly woven world. ROBOBEAT is a roguelite rhythm shooter that combines fast-paced first-person action with musical synchronization. You will assume the role of Ace, a renowned bounty hunter on a mission to get the upper hand against the rogue robot Showman Fraser within his ever-changing techno playground. To succeed, you must master wall running, dashing, sliding, and double jumping, all in sync with the game's dynamic soundtrack. A standout feature of ROBOBEAT is its custom music editor, allowing you to upload and integrate your own music into the game. This personalization enables you to shoot to your own beat, maximizing damage and reducing cooldowns when actions are performed in harmony with the rhythm. The game's procedurally generated levels offer a fresh experience with each playthrough, complemented by a diverse arsenal of finely tuned weapons and a range of modifications. F.I.S.T. Forged in Shadow Torch is a 2.5D Metroidvania set in a diesel-punk world. The game follows Rayton, a war veteran rabbit with a giant mechanical fist who embarks on a journey to liberate the city of Torch from an army of oppressive robots known as the Legion. After Rayton's close friend is captured, he must traverse the city's industrial districts and uncover secrets from his past while confronting a corrupt regime that has taken control. The game's setting is rich in detail, offering a sprawling, interconnected world filled with side quests, secrets, and challenges. The visuals are one of the game's standout features, with meticulously crafted backgrounds and a unique art style that blends classic cartoonish characters with gritty, industrial environments. Gameplay in F.I.S.T is action-packed and rewards exploration. You will control Rayton using a variety of weapons, including the titular mechanical fist, to battle robotic enemies in fast-paced combat. Returnal is one of those games that truly stands out. You begin as a regular astronaut, but things quickly descend into something way beyond ordinary. Your ship makes a rough landing on a hostile planet, trapping you in an endless loop of dying and respawning. Every time you restart, the world changes, and you have to piece together what's actually going on. Eventually, the story reveals itself, not through cutscenes alone, but through every battle and strange discovery. The gameplay is pure adrenaline. There's no downtime. You're constantly fighting with aliens in bullet hell and adjusting to shifting challenges. Each loop feels unique, with different threats and surprises that keep you on your toes. The story develops gradually, and it's clever how it's woven into the action. Every death gives you more clues, like assembling a puzzle you can't fully see. The ending hits hard. It leaves you with the feeling that you've gone through something greater than just a game. A deeply personal and emotional journey that stays with you long after it's over, making Returnal truly unforgettable. Wreckfest is a thrilling racing game that offers a unique blend of intense racing and vehicular destruction. At its core, Wreckfest emphasizes realistic physics and soft body damage modeling, allowing vehicles to deform dynamically during races. This damage system not only adds a layer of visual realism, but also impacts the performance of your vehicle, making every collision and choice matter. From smashing opponents off the track to surviving brutal demolition derbies, the game keeps the adrenaline high with unpredictable outcomes. The variety of vehicles ranges from traditional muscle cars and trucks to unconventional picks like lawnmowers and sofas, giving you the freedom to choose your weapon of destruction. Customization is another key feature, letting you upgrade performance, tweak handling, and reinforce your rides with protective armor. Each modification influences how the vehicle behaves, allowing you to tailor your machines to your preferred playstyle. The After Us follows Gaia, the spirit of life, on a journey to restore a ruined Earth by rescuing the captive souls of the last animals. In a world ravaged by humanity's greed, you will explore huge and interconnected regions, reflecting environmental decay, from crumbling cities to wastelands consumed by pollution. Gaia's skills allow her to navigate this desolate landscape, using life energy to revive vegetation and free spirits. Hostile entities called Devourers threaten her mission, forcing Gaia to use agility and energy-based attacks to survive. As you save spirits, they all will return to the Ark, a sanctuary that evolves with each soul rescued. Through its blend of exploration, combat, and environmental storytelling, After Us reflects on the consequences of human destruction while offering a glimpse of hope through Gaia's quest to restore life. Sworn. In a fallen kingdom where magic and knightly honor intertwine with the shadow of betrayal, you find yourself at the very heart of the storm. Once majestic, Camelot has fallen under the weight of tyranny, its corrupted ruler twisted by a dark force and ruling with an iron fist. The Knights of the Round Table, once symbols of virtue, now serve only as instruments of evil. You are among the few who dare to stand against this nightmare. Together with allies, you venture into ravaged lands where danger lurks at every turn. Your actions are not just battles against foes, but an attempt to restore lost honor and justice. The fights ahead are brutal and demand skill. Every choice, from your weapons to mystical blessings, shapes the outcome of combat. You may also forge alliances with ancient Fae, who will grant you their power. But beware, because such gifts come at a cost. Yet the challenge is more than just mechanics. You confront those who were once your heroes, now twisted into monsters. Your goal is clear: to shatter tyranny, free Camelot, and rid it of the evil forces that have consumed this place. Everything has meaning, and every battle brings you closer to restoring light to a kingdom shrouded in darkness. Little Nightmares 2 is a gripping, atmospheric puzzle platformer that builds on the eerie, nightmarish world established in its predecessor. Players control Mono, a young boy with a sack over his head, as he navigates a terrifying, distorted world filled with grotesque enemies, including the haunting teacher and a sinister hunter. The game masterfully blends stealth, secret solving, and exploration, with minimal hand-holding to keep you immersed in its unsettling atmosphere. Accompanied by Six, the protagonist must tackle increasingly bizarre and creepy challenges, with a strong emphasis on tension and fear. Despite some clunky combat mechanics, the game excels at creating a sense of dread. From the creepy, shadowy environments to the clever use of space and puzzle design, Little Nightmares 2 captivates players with its compelling world and horrific charm. In the war-torn continent of Norzelia, three powerful nations, the Holy State of Hyzante, the Grand Duchy of F.I.S.T, and the Kingdom of Glenbrook, maintain a fragile balance, each vying for control over precious resources like salt and iron. The narrative of triangle strategy unfolds as a delicate incident threatens this equilibrium, plunging the realm into turmoil. Players navigate this intricate storyline through a series of consequential choices guided by three core convictions: utility, morality, and liberty. These decisions influence the protagonist's path and determine which allies join the cause. Critical junctures are resolved through the scales of conviction, where companions vote on the group's direction, and the player's persuasive abilities can sway their opinions, leading to diverse narrative outcomes. The game features strategic, turn-based battles on grid-based maps reminiscent of classics like Fire Emblem and Final Fantasy Tactics. Each character possesses unique abilities and movement ranges, encouraging thoughtful positioning to exploit terrain and elevation advantages. Combining character skills can result in powerful follow-up attacks and environmental interactions, such as setting the ground ablaze or manipulating wind to push foes off cliffs, add layers of tactical depth. Lost in Random is an action-adventure game. It offers a gothic, fairy tale-inspired world where fate is decided by the roll of a dice. You will control a character named Even, a young girl seeking to rescue her sister from the evil queen who rules the land of Random. The game's dark world is divided into 6 realms, each governed by its own set of chaotic rules. Gameplay blends tactical combat, card collection, and the randomness of dice rolls to create a dynamic and unpredictable experience. You must adapt your strategy on the fly, especially in the shifting environments that reflect the power of randomness. The game is set in a visually striking world, evoking the eerie and whimsical style of Tim Burton's films. Thanks for sticking around till the end. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. If you'd like to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee through Buy Me a Coffee. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.